Hey, this is Laura from Purl Soho, and today I'm going to show you how to work a brioche yarn over increase. Brioche stitch has a 2-stitch repeat, and this increase is a 2-stitch increase, which is great. It allows us to stay in pattern when we use it. Another great part about this increase is that depending on where you place it, it can appear to be either a left-leaning or a right-leaning increase, but you only have to learn one technique. I've worked up to the second column of brioche knit stitches here, and I'm ready to work my first increase. I'm choosing to work it here so that it appears as another left-leaning increase, just like this one below it. The first step of this increase is to brioche knit 2 together. So I'm going to simply put the tip of my right needle into both this knit stitch and its paired yarn over, and wrap my yarn counterclockwise as I would to knit normally, pull my yarn through, but I'm going to leave these stitches on my left needle. The next step is I'm going to take my yarn and bring it between my needles to the front of my work. Now I'm going to brioche knit 2 together again into that same pair of stitches. So I'm going to take this right needle, insert it into these 2, wrap my yarn counterclockwise again as I normally would to knit, and now at this point I can let those fall from my left needle. And if you take a look over here, you now have 1, 2, 3 stitches on that needle. All right, now I'm going to work in pattern until I work another increase at the other edge of this swatch. So here I've reached this second to last column on the other edge of my swatch. Now I'm placing my increase here to create a right-leaning, or what appears to be a right-leaning increase, but the great news is it's the exact same technique that I just showed you. So once again, let me just show you those steps once more. I'm going to brioche knit 2 together, leave those stitches on my left needle, bring my yarn between my needles to the front of my work in order to take it over, create this yarn over, take it over the top of the needle, and brioche knit 2 together again. Now I can let that fall off my left needle, and I'm going to work in pattern to the end of my row. So here I am on the return row, and the great news is that you essentially get to just work in pattern. There's just one slight difference, and that's what I want to demonstrate. But first I'm just going to work in pattern. I have one knit selvage stitch here, and then I'm going to yarn over slip, brioche knit 2 together, all very normal, yarn over slip. And now I've reached a stitch that would be a brioche knit together, but this is from our increase on the previous row, so it doesn't yet have a paired yarn over. So for this row, just on the return row after increasing, I'm just going to knit this one stitch normally. So just knit it and then move back to working in pattern. So I'm going to yarn over slip, brioche knit 2 together, yarn over slip, and I'm going to just stay in pattern, keeping my eye out for that one rogue stitch from increasing last row down here on the other end of my swatch, where I will do the same thing. So you can see here we've knit a few more rows, and I just want to point out that if you continue to place your increases into the same columns all the way up, you end up with these very directional shaping. But again, you get to create that with just knowing one technique. So hope you enjoyed this brioche yarn over increase.